Hello everybody, welcome to StoneHearth Me Banto. So I got a lot of good suggestions from guys from the previous video, and I have changed a few things with the boathouse that we made before. So I have made it kind of look a little bit more like the boat that we already had here. We do not have the shields, so that is something I might be adding, but I don't think I'm gonna add it for this one. I think I'm gonna go without it. So see, I added a lot of outlining colors here. See that I missed one here, so we're just gonna add that one back in there. Like so, and then we have it at this side as well, and the anchor is still down there, so that's pretty good. We have some stuff for holding it up, and I think overall this looks a lot better. We got some lights here as well to kind of be as I have on the boat over here. To be something a little bit similar, have some flags there, which I'm not entirely sure if I'm gonna keep or not. And then in here I made a little extra room, like a private little extra room for people that they can go inside who don't want to sit inside a normal tavern. So overall I think that's pretty good, and we're gonna build that. I think we're gonna do it already, to be honest. And this house is fully done, so that's good. So let's start to build this one. And also want to speak about another suggestion by one of you guys named Gold Thunder. So he came with a suggestion that, you know, when I'm doing this pier, I'm doing a very repetitive building thing, and if I try to make a template of this instead, I might actually be able to use them in a good way to copy them. So I made a temporary one. It's not perfect, but it's better than we did before. So we got some invaders, guys. We should bring out troops. We're probably gonna fight Ogre today. We're probably gonna fight him because we do already have a message from him. So I don't wonder if we can take this Ogre first. I would love to get Durgish up to be a cleric before we fight Ogre, because I think if we have two clerics, we're gonna be fairly safe at least. Also, newest footman recruit here, Bob Bob. He doesn't really have that good of an equipment yet. He only have a stone maul, it's a really weak armor, so he has to get something better, that's for sure. He's level 1, congrats man, congrats, 20% more damage. These ones should be a little bit weak, they are really weak. When they get hats and get some colored hats, that's when they become more powerful than the really powerful super gear. So now we can see that we're actually building a house in water. That's what happens when you're building houses in waters. From my experience, it just starts to stutter around like this. And that's only when they do like this part though. See the water flowing in and stuff. So we're playing around with a lot of water, a lot of water. So what I made before, which is fairly simple for the template for the pier, is this one. We go down here, I have this 9x9. It's not perfect because, as you can see, if I put this out, for example, which can be important when we do things like this, is that this side and like that side and that side and that side would like match each other. But at the same time, I'm feeling like maybe it doesn't have to keep being as perfect the colors everywhere as it has been here. It could be a little bit more random. So for example, if I would add another one like next to this one, I would go in here and we go and add another one of these 9x9. We can make them in different sizes as well, and we add it next to that one. You will see that we will have 3 here instead, 3 there as well, and 3 there. So I don't think it's a really huge problem. I think we should be totally fine, but this will save a lot of problems, a lot of trouble when you're trying to design another new pier. And the thing is that if I don't want this part, we can always just remove it and we can add new parts. And I didn't even add these things that goes down here, and the reason for that, for those, is because they might be different every time, so I want to keep them as clean as possible when I'm about to do this. So it looks like they are done with the bottom part, and that's really the part that makes the game lag, so we don't have to wear as much anymore. But the reason I didn't add this also is because, as you see the water level here, there's just 1 down here, here's 2. If I would have adjusted it to be this height and put it at a water level like this, it would be screwed up, everything would be raised up, because that's how it works with boats as well. If you design them at this water level, that's where they're gonna end up, so it's really important to do stuff like that. Really important. So what we can do now, just for fun, before, I'm just gonna check out the cleric though. I'm gonna add some piers, I'm gonna play around with that a bit, and it's gonna save so much clicking for me to do that. So let's go and check out the Durgish, our current herbalist, if we have a book ready or not. So it seems we have a book ready, that's awesome. Let's go ahead and promote him to be our second cleric then. Turkish is gonna be healing my troops, gonna be awesome. It's running over, and I think after that, very soon after that, we're actually gonna go and fight Ogre. We already have some potions ready, stamina and NED. I'm gonna go for some NED now just for bringing up the work a little bit. I wonder if we can make a little bit of steel. Yeah, we can. Okay, so let's make 7 of those. And we can make maybe 2 of these steel circlet. That's for the clerics, so they will get a little bit more protection, 3 more in defense. That should help a little bit at least. And weapons, maybe we need 1 more iron pike actually, because we have one new that is working as a footman, and I think also we need another iron mail. So Bobby McBob, I don't think we have an extra armor for you for the moment, so I'm gonna put to make 1 more of these. So maybe perhaps we do those first. We will need to get more iron though to make the steel, so let's see if we do have enough ore for that. Looks like we have a little bit, so let's go and put that here. I think that would be enough to make this. We might want to go with our people mine out a little bit more in the mountain. Here's some coal, we might need that as well. Do think I bought some coal before though, but you use coal for making steel, for iron and all the other ones, you pretty much use wood, so. Okay, so while we're busy for a bit, I'm gonna go and add this pier template. So we're gonna put it next to this, and I think it will... Oh good, yeah, see it's placed like that. So, you know, it will not be perfect, but I don't think it has to be perfect, because it has probably been repaired over time, this thing, so it's something that has been in work for a long time. And I can make separate bigger pieces, smaller pieces if I want to make more stuff, but you can see how much like faster it is to create something like this. And the thing is that I'm going to have a pier here as well that's gonna go all the way around this. So I do actually want to add this thing in, but I might have to do the most inner one separate, or we can do it like that. That's also an option. At least for this place we could do it like that, but I think I'll go outside first. Then we can add other stuff later for that. Get a data update. Ilwin Khan joined Tortuga, let's check him out. Ooh, look at that body guys, 6 in body, 6 in mind. A really awesome person to in spirit. Animal companion and courageous. Loves to save others and puts safety of the town as paramount. So I'm gonna name this person, so I'm gonna pick a random name from my list, hope you're getting lucky. So the guy that's gonna be named today is gonna be Elson. So welcome Elson to our town, hope you're gonna have a great time. The Gaming Beast, level 2 farmer, thanks man for bringing in so much food for us. I'm gonna see if we maybe have 1 more person that I can actually name today. Let's go down here, I think we have more people. Yebediah, Carven Our Weaver we're gonna name today. So this is gonna be Leonidas. Leonidas, I'm not sure. There we go. I would prefer that to be a warrior though with that name. It kinda suits for an warrior. And Cecily Fenton as well, so a girl we can name today. So this is gonna be Almanda. Welcome Almanda to our town, hope you can have a great time here. So there we go, we got a lot of names in, and we're gonna name more people eventually. Always feel free to drop your name and I will be randomized if you get in or not, so hope you guys get lucky. So just type your name that you want to be in this town and hope to get lucky that I add it. So I do go totally random, I think that makes it most fair. However, I think in the next town when we make perhaps a new list, I will, however, maybe make it that perhaps, for example, the first 5 people that actually writes on that wants their name will get their name. But that's for a future video, so nothing that is gonna happen at the moment. So there we go, it's gonna maybe be a little bit weird here, because you see the water level is so low here. But it depends if we're gonna have him already here. I think we might do these columns going up here already, perhaps. So what we would do then is just super simple. We're going for 3 in between each. So the trouble with this one, as I can see now, but it isn't really a big trouble, is that 3 would be here and then would be another one. But there are some things we can of course do, for example, in this case we can just remove it like that. And add that back that I accidentally removed here. You see, there will be some patches like that, but I think it's fine. I think it's more interesting, but it doesn't look 100% the same. We go like that, and then we add this here. And then we just do the same thing here. Here, however, I'm gonna stop at this point, because we don't know if how it's gonna turn here, if it's gonna keep going around here. I know one of you guys also had a suggestion for making like an abandoned shipbuilding place, so I think we might maybe do that. I got a lot of good suggestions. Another one was if we're gonna build a wall, we maybe should make the wall out of boats. So I would guess that would be smaller boats, or where I have to make a template, but it would look kind of boring if it's the same boat everywhere. But it's a really cool, interesting idea, that's for sure. I want to add some lights here, however, because we don't think we have enough lights as it is for the moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and do something similar to like what we did here. Add in a couple of lights, go check out the invaders. We got some troop coming here, that's good, because we need more XP, we need to level up our people. Troops need to get ready for the fight, for the real fight with Ogo. There we are, we're doing pretty good. Do they have a heater now? They do have heaters, so we should try to take them out first. We're in the background here, what you trying to do in the back here, man? Can't hide from Banto. There's another one trying to hide behind a cliff over there. The sneaky little goblin. Oh, we got him, awesome. Let's take that guy. Oh, what? Did he have free healers? Did I not kill the first one, perhaps? I've never seen free healers before, so I really think that maybe I didn't kill the first one. Because I've only seen 2 healers at the same time before in the past. So there's pretty much 2 tanks, these guys, so they do take quite a while to take out. They give him level 2. Shout, the knight intimidates opponents, drawing attention for nearby enemies. That's a really good when we're gonna fight Ogo, so he can get most of the aggro, and our clerics can focus fully on healing only 1 knight. Could be good perhaps to get 2 knights, but I kinda prefer to go with just 1 knight with fighting Ogo really, because then he can hopefully keep all the aggro to himself. So we still have the message. I'm just gonna wait a bit. I want to see my people. The armor. Okay, so Bobby still need a better armor. And you do have an iron pike. Looks like you also need a better headgear. So we're gonna go and craft this one, the iron helm. Still crafting that, so we're gonna see if we're gonna have enough or not. I'm gonna put across 5 more iron after that. And probably need to go here and mine a little bit more. Seems like we took all the iron from that one. Okay, we still have the mining mission there, so I guess my people are just very busy at the moment. So let's check out the people. And hopefully no one is stuck, no one is crying, so hopefully no one is stuck. This person could be stuck, but Restock and oh, the Elson is really happy. You're really happy, man. And another suggestion from you guys was to make a lot of small houses, and I think that is something that we should do, because we need more houses. And making a lot of small ones, I think that would make sense, and it would look interesting to have a few bigger ones combined with a few smaller ones. It would look pretty interesting. So perhaps the first small one, we can start to do a couple up here. This I want to save for later, because I do think I want to have a market here. So I want to save a place for the mark, and also a stair that's going to go up here, and we might be moving the farms. I'm not entirely sure. We might keep it there, but I do think I will move it somewhere. We will see. But let's start with making some simple small houses. But hopefully we can add some nice beautiful details to them anyway. So I'm gonna start with doing a pattern floor. A little bit of interesting colors. And I'm actually gonna go and perhaps put some beds in this before we actually add any walls. Because it's a little bit easier to see. No, should it be 2 people or just 1 person? Maybe it can be just 1 person having a little bit of a bigger space for them. I want to do some decorations, stuff like that. I guess we can add walls. If I do want to have it this simple shape that is. It's a little bit too close to this. So maybe we would 1 more here. Something like that is very simple, a very simple house. But I want it to be simple, so... Something like that. We could add perhaps a kind of interesting opening. Something like that size. And perhaps do this kind of color for the walls. I just feel like I want to have a little bit of white in the town as well. Let's see if we can fit a door here. That works good. So that will, you know, that would be the entrance to the house. And we don't really have to make a ton of different looking houses. We can make one template and reuse that. And if we want to make small changes, we can do that as well, just to make each house a little bit unique to the other one. Let's see, what more do we want to have here? Plushy toy rabbit. They definitely want to have that. And some lights perhaps. One standing. I don't know, normally I don't have something like that on the floor inside here, but I'm gonna do it one time maybe. Maybe not. It's kind of weird. It feels like there should be something more. We should have like an shelf or something like that. This one. I think that's from the settlement decoration mod, if I'm not incorrect with that. And I guess they can have one of these. We can actually put it and have it like next to the bed, so they can use that for putting their phones and stuff, you know. They have phones in the pirate age, doesn't they? I guess they would put their sword or something, or compass or something like treasure maps maybe. A treasure map they would put there. Maybe it would look nice to have a little leather-bound chest here as well. That would also increase the storage in the town, even though we have pretty good with it already now with the storage house, but we will need more eventually, so it's gonna be good. I think these windows are pretty interesting. The thing with those is that it requires us to get a potter, which we don't have. The potter is very slow, so I don't think I'm gonna do it now. I might do it for a couple of houses later on. I actually want to have two tall windows there. It feels like I need one window somewhere else at this side. Maybe there. So now that's gonna be too much. The corner we're sleeping have a million of windows. I think I might even remove that one and perhaps go for one. Looks kind of weird with just one. I guess it could work. It doesn't have to sit perfectly in the middle. We can do... maybe we can do some smaller windows. Those windows are pretty interesting also. I used the same one on the boat when I added the other stuff. And this thing that's sticking up here, that's kind of for like steering the ship, I would say. Not sure what the name for it is, but that should be for steering our ship. And it's gonna be a single story house, this thing. So it's gonna be a fairly simple roof. Not anything super advanced going on here. What we could do would be to do something like that. I'm not sure if we want to do that, but that's something we could do. So we're gonna try it with some roof very soon. Oh, beat the daily goal again, awesome. Cave and Tenter. So I'm gonna wait with this guy, Cave and Tenter. So gonna name him in the next episode, hopefully you guys get lucky. Don't forget to drop your name if you haven't already. So I'm gonna go for a red roof here to start with. I might go fully red first and then might add in some patches of some other colors. So here's gonna raise up 2, and then we have to remove that one because we don't want extra blocks for no reason. You can make this in many ways. Either you can do what I'm doing now, you know, connecting from this side to that, or this one could be connected to this side. It depends on how you want to have things, but I think this is gonna maybe be the best for this. It's kind of a corner house, I guess you could call it. It's gonna be a bit strange at this here, so we will see how we end up with this. I'm just gonna add all the parts and we're gonna see how everything like comes together here. So it will be a little bit strange here. Let's see how we can do this in the best way. Perhaps we can do... something like that. Looks kind of weird to me. That's the thing, when they are a different height it becomes pretty weird. So we might actually be making it a different roof. I'm just gonna remove a few parts. So I'm gonna make so it meets with this side here. I think I might actually change the color of the walls later, we will see. So we're gonna start here and then we're gonna go with the... Wow, why did it change for that one? I had slab selected. The game is so stupid sometimes. Do like that, up like this. That should be able to connect to that one. Actually, no, we don't have to do this thing. Doing it wrong. We're supposed to have it here. Because this one is higher than this one. So that's how it should be the best for it. Let's see, how wide did I have this thing? 7. Okay, so that wasn't 7. I think that was like 5 or something. So remove a bit to get 6. Okay, so one more. That, and then we're gonna add some roof here. I think it was like that, right? First 1, then 2, then 1. Okay, so that's how it should be. It's always hard, I think, when you're making smaller houses like this. It definitely is more of a challenge, at least to me it is, because you have less blocks to play around with it, and the houses generally looks better if you make the house... like when you look further away from a house that's small, it often looks a lot better than when you're really up close to it. Do something like that. We could remove that if we want to. A revert tool has stopped working again. Why do you stop working, revert tool? Wish that tool was working all the time, would be so much easier. So that would be the roof. Might look a little bit weird, but I don't think it mattered too much. Let's try as a different... Wow. Let's try a different color. I hope there's not a block inside that column over there. Really hope not. So I'm gonna just try a different color. I'm gonna take this one, having under this. Not sure if it's gonna look good or if it's gonna look bad. I'm just trying. So perhaps that could be color we have there as well. I'm not sure if I want to have it there though. Maybe we can go for like a brownish color. Let's try that. But perhaps we try this one, or maybe... Oh, why do it change to that one? So annoying. So annoying. I was doing slab. It's like when you click that one, it changes here as well. So annoying. So let's try out this like a little bit of a reddish color. Maybe looks good, maybe. I'm not sure if we should have it like I did here though. We'll see. Could look cool maybe. Maybe it will look cool. Definitely looks interesting and different. And I do want this to look special and different, so... There we go, looks pretty interesting, pretty basic. And it could be perhaps a window there, but it will not fit good there, so we're not gonna have it. So let's just see how the walls will look with a different color, perhaps just this brownish. I think it's gonna be too much brown on the house when we do it though. But we could try it at least. I think I prefer when it was white. The thing with when you make it is like you don't have to have everything also to be in the same color. Like we could go for brown, like these parts. That maybe would be interesting. I'm not sure what you guys gonna think. So I might leave it in the colors we have now. So we have brown there, brown, and white, and we have white at the tops there. So I just want to look at a little bit kind of piratey, and maybe they have been repairing so they didn't have all the colors they wanted because it was out of supply. They didn't have enough to do exactly what they wanted to do, and I think that's a bit interesting. So you guys leave your opinion on this new small house. If you think we should do something different with it, I think we might actually add perhaps one window there. If you have opinions about it, let me know in the comments. I'm gonna have it here. It's not gonna be centered with that, but it's gonna be fine. But leave me opinions of it, because they are still building this, so we still have chances to change this. But I'm gonna save this house, so we can use it for later on. But what we could do, since we have it now, we can actually go in here and we can add Pirate House after the invaders. I always get invaded when I'm about to tell you guys something. Damn you, game. Okay, so we don't have the healers here, we should probably head back a bit. Do these guys have healers? It doesn't look like they have. Okay, so I think we can take that guy first this time. Come on, guys. Looks like the knight is not taking so much aggro. So what are you doing, Fig-Given? You should go and intimidate the enemy. Let's go get these archers. Get him, boys. And he's like in the back, notice me, I'm also here. hiding behind the corn. can't run away, man. Here we go! Oh, Durgish, level 3 cleric already, man. Compassion up, increase compassion, or increase direct healing, real awesome. So what I think, guys, is that we're gonna see if we can actually fight Ogo now. So hopefully this is not gonna be a mistake, guys. Hopefully not. Let's do a save. So this is gonna be interesting, guys, to see if we will actually survive this attack over here. So I should pause the game maybe a bit, or 1 is speed. We can see where they're gonna come from. Okay, so we do have a troop here. I'm gonna rally all my other people, and I think I maybe might send my people out here. You see, there are troops here, they're fighting something in the back, but if we maybe take these guys first, we will have an... What? They kill my pet? Oh my god. Ogo's army approaches. Hey, I put you on rally. Is this... what? Where's my troops? Claire shouldn't go alone. Claire should never go alone. So I'm trying to take out these wolves first before Ogo and those guys arrive. Oh, we might even be able to take out the mountain because he's ahead of the other guys. Okay, let's see if we can take him out before the other guys come. That would be really, really awesome. Okay, so now we got everyone else. Let's pause the game. Okay, so it's really hard. I was trying to aim for the leader, but it's really hard since there's so many people. But here you definitely see, you know, the power of the footmans. Like their splash cleave attack is so powerful against these guys. There's so many kind of weak guys there. It's so easy for them to deal loads of damage. There we got the guy, the leader. He's down, he's dead, he's gone. Looks like Bantu's winning, guys. Awesome. I was gonna beat up Tortuga. Did the thinking. Awesome, we won this, guys. We defeated Ogo Skullbunker in the mountain. Falls to the ground. What? Ogo Skullbunker defeated? What soothsayers say? What mountains say? What about Khan? What about next cycle? Mountain, fight on. He's already dead, but he died first. Okay, so let's check it out what's going on here. Some levels, Durg's level 5 cleric. Wow. Big even level 4 knight. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty cool, guys. But let me see with this house that I made here. When I tried to put it out, I also have another house that I made in the past that I wanted to add here. I would like to add it actually to the town, but the problem is that the windows are a bit messed up when I try. Every time when I try to put them out, is a little bit messed up. But the cool thing, like I was about to say before this battle and everything, was that now we can just use this and put out more of these. And for example, maybe we have this house, it will be facing towards that way and that one in this way. That will give us a few more smaller houses, so we might do something like that. So let me know, guys, what you think about the colors. I think it's pretty interesting, and the thing is that we can change like this window, for example. Maybe that window will be at a different spot on the other side. Or maybe we want to have 2 windows on this one and 1 on the other one. So they all can be a little bit different. We can even change the colors for like one side compared to the other one. But guys, this is gonna be it for today with StoneHearth. I hope you guys enjoyed this. We did a lot of different things. I fixed the boat, made it better, I think. We got this template for the pier, and we also have some small houses, and we destroyed Ogo Skullbunker and the mountain. And we should be getting his bunker. I do think we have his weapons, so someone is wielding that powerful bunker. So guys, thanks for checking today's episode. If you like what you watched, feel free to leave a like on the video. If you want to watch more, make sure you hit that subscribe button, so you will be able to know when a new video is live, and click that little notification bell. So guys, thanks for watching, hope you had a good time, and hope to see you next time. Take care, guys!